them settle in?
I can try.
That'll do me. Tell them they're safe, and that if they need anything, they just have to ask.
I'll let them know.
Appreciate it. They're sitting over there, taking a long overdue breather, looks like.
So you're the new arrivals. Is there anything I can get you? You're safe here. They don't punish people like us for speaking our minds.
Truly. I'm hungry. My sister too, we're starving.
Wait here. I'll fetch you something from the tavern.
Thank you.
I won't be long. You stay here and rest.
That'll be enough today.
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing off to the vineyard to see them? Can I have another?
I'll have 2 plates of whatever you're serving.
Sorry. We've enough mouths of our own to feed without tending to the wants of outsiders.
It's not for me. It's for some new arrivals.
Oh, my apologies. I didn't see the mark. So you're a comrade. Well, in that case, you may have whatever you require. Take all the bread and wine you want.
That's really all it takes. One look at the innkeeper's mark.
Of course it is. I do as Master Quinton commands, as do we all. And Master Quinton commands that none of his favoured guests be left wanting. Well, don't keep our new comrades waiting. Take what you need and see that they eat their fill.
Bread and wine. Hopefully this will be enough.
Brother, did you see that bit?
Here. Bread and wine from the tavern.
May we? Truly? Such plenty. Never in all my days.
Brother, this place is like a dream. We sat and no one shouted. We ate and more was offered.
I know. I can't believe it.
You're free now. And the next time you're hungry, you need only ask to be fed.
Thank you for everything. Thank you.
What happens to us now?
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing off to the vineyard to see the lad?
Master Quinton. I want no trouble. Wait, that's... Oh, glory to Grieger. You were the hanged man. I took you for a rogue. If you're a friend of Master Quinton's, then perhaps you'll help me. His vineyard, Lostwing's pride and joy, has...
And you need someone to solve your pest problem.
I do indeed. I've never seen him so far from the forest, nor so mean, for that matter. I suppose the smell's got 'em worked up. And little wonder. This'll be the finest. I tried chasing them off myself, but they won't flee from the likes of me. And if I don't bring those grapes in for pressing soon... You look like you can handle that blade of yours. Please, rid us of the...
All right.
Oh, thank you. You'll find them over at Goat...
That must be the vineyard. A few wasps shouldn't give me too much trouble.
Over here. Sick 'em, Torgal. That's enough. Give them all you got, boy. It's over. Over here. You know what to do, boy. Sick of Torgal. Sick of Torgal. There, boy.
Looks like that was the last of them. I'd better let Quentin's man know. Those wasps won't be...
Oh, thank you. Our goat to vineyards were Master Quentin's idea.
Well,
I'll see that he hears of your...
The tavern. It's done for.
How do? Pretty well.
I've seen your face before. You're a friend of Martha's. Help us, I beg you.
help you with what?
Bandits in the Golden Stables. They're waving their swords around. I think they're gonna kill someone. When I saw what was happening, I slipped out the back. I should have stayed, but... Oh, please help them.
All right. I'll see to your problem.
Thank you.
How many were there?
I was out of the door too fast to count. They looked a nasty bunch, though. Be careful in there, all right?
Golden Stable's my ass. All Martha's hiding back here is coppers. Huh? Oh, that's a fine sword, friend. Heavy, though, I expect. What say we relieve you of it? Get him, lads. I want that blade.
Let's get this over with.
Sick of trouble!
Don't let them get away.
Get him! Sick of Torgal!
I'll be keeping my blade, thank you.
There he is! The hero of the...
People will think twice about pushing us around again, thanks to... No good cowards wouldn't have dared set foot in the place if I'd been here.
But you weren't. I thought you told...
The Blood Axes keep an eye on the tavern, when they're not busy keeping the peace, that is. I've spread them as the Empire might be in charge, but that don't mean they care to keep us safe.
I see.
Just as you did today. You're a useful...
And there'll be a mug of something tasty waiting for you whenever you next stop by.
Right, we've got work to do if we're to make this place presentable.
There he is. Man of the hour.
Well, 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 someone's in a hurry.
Just following orders.
Funny, I never took you for the type.
Can't all be as obedient as you, Gav.
Eh?
Fine day for a little mischief, wouldn't you say?
Is this all of us?
Actually, Gav won't be coming.
Just the three of us, then?
Drakeshead is the keystone of the Empire. Oriflamme's in chaos, yes, but that doesn't mean we can march an army through her gates. The fewer our numbers, the better our chances of going unnoticed. And should that plan fail, well, we have our icons to fall back on.
Sid, I don't know if I can. Ifrit still seems to come and go as he pleases.
Ordinarily, priming an icon comes naturally to a dominance. But then, you are no ordinary dominance.
Well, he's still got the blessing of the Phoenix, doesn't he?
Not to mention what he sucked out of Garuda. And did I ever tell you about how he was once the greatest shield in Rosaria? You know, I reckon he could probably cut us a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
Let's try not to find out.
We're less likely to be spotted if we travel separately. I'll meet you in Northreach in a few days. You two behave now.
So, we're meeting in Northreach. But will I find Sid and Jill before this dame finds me?
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing off to the vineyard to see the lad?
Is it safe to ride to Northreach now?
No mistakes. Sick of Torgal! Get him! Sick of Torgal! You know what to do, boy. Over here. Give them all you've got, boy. That's enough. Garuda! Stay down! Keep your distance, boy. You know what to do, boy. Give them all you've got, boy. That's enough.
Get him! Sick of trouble! It's over! Yeah! Finished!
The soldiers used to speak of a brothel, but that was north of the checkpoint. I hope the dame has friends in the south.
It all smells so delightful.
Give me one of those hams. Or biggest.
How about a plum for the apple of your eye?
With reds, whites, ales, meads, ciders, berries, murrays.
The fruit's not getting any fresher.
And what can I do for you?
I'll be here if you need me.
You want something, you come back with your master. I won't sell to some stray.
You won't find carpets like this in the...
A moment, my lady.
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
You're the dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
You can trust me, yes, but... why would you...
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested, unless...
Unless...
Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely. But I shall expect a favor in return.
Wait, what?
You say these are all from Dalmekia?
Are you gonna buy something or not?
What the hell are you doing?
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But... it's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly...
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Oi, hold up. Another fucking branded. Well, you're lucky you're with the dame. Now get out of my sight, filth.
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement, as do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
Well then, I suppose you'll need a little something to remember me by.
And I suppose I'll need to get my collar.
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling. Welcome to the Vale.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady. I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You, mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me do? I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes, Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. One of my girls. Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation. And I've begun to fear the worst.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. Though I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take this. Proof of that trust. And hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that handsome face of yours. Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find anything, ask for me there.
I should probably start here.
You wear the dame's brooch. She must trust you.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues. A woman by the name of Tatienne.
She's still missing then? Oh, if only I'd comforted her.
You saw her before she disappeared.
The day before, she was in tears. She'd lost her comb, a gift from the dame. It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell it meant the world to her. You see, Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked upon the dame as a mother, as do we all.
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. But perhaps someone else did. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something. She's over there, sitting by the pond.
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
So you're the new escort the girls have been talking about. And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy. You'll be knackered before the real work begins later on tonight.
I'm told you share a bedchamber with Tatienne. Did she say anything to you before?
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet with someone. She did mention a name, but I know exactly who she meant.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every guil he earned on Tatienne, and picked fights with anyone else who tried to buy her time. Followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne was flattered at first, but it didn't take long for her to get scared. She thought about saying something. But the dame was so proud of her for how much she was bringing in, and she didn't want to let her down.
This man from the garrison. Did you ever see him?
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye. Claims he got it in battle.
You've been very helpful.
Don't let him get away with this. Find him, and you'll find her.
A man from the garrison. Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late. Oh, don't tell me you've grown tired of us.
Excuse me, you there? The gentleman with the... I cannot help but notice you bear the moon and stars. So you are an associate of the dame's? Might I trouble you for some assistance? You'll be rewarded, of course.
And who exactly would I be assisting?
Oh, forgive me. I am Etienne, a humble merchant, though fortunate enough to count the dame among my acquaintances. I have business beyond these walls, but the guards have grown somewhat suspicious of my comings and goings of late. I was hoping someone might be kind enough to go in my stead. And who better than someone in the employ of the Vale's proprietress? Would you be willing to help a fellow in his hour of need?
Why not?
Marvelous. The task is simple enough. Pass through the gate and deliver packages to a few of my most valued clients. There are 3 in total. A grocer, an apothecary, and a distiller. You need only mention that the items you carry are fresh from the master's table.
Nothing dangerous, I hope.
Why, of course not. Merely trifles which folk beyond the checkpoint are keen to get their hands on. And though I cannot prevent you from peeking, I advise that you don't. Strongly advise.
The markets are a veritable midden.
Ugh, you need not remind me. Their incessant chitterings.
Sergeant's got it in for us two. Huh. Where's your commanding officer, Branded? Don't you know the training grounds are for real soldiers?
Hey, you lost or something? Sorry, but the Imperial Guard's got no use for your kind. The infantry always needs more bodies, though.
I'm just passing through.
I don't bloody believe it. The bastard's wearing the moon and stars.
That'll be why he's strutting about like he owns the place.
The Dane laughed when we offered her our protection. You reckon this prick's really worth a couple of the Emperor's finest?
I dare say there's ways of finding out. How about it, Branded? Care to show us how you earned that brooch?
I'd rather not.
Oh, no doubt. Only chivalrous souls that we are, Robin and I need to know the dame's being properly looked after.
Fine. If it'll put your mind at ease.
Oh, and just so you know, I won't be holding back. I suggest you don't either. Take a moment to get ready if you need it. Wouldn't want you whining about an unfair fight. Now, let's get the...
If that's what you want.
Cocky bastard. All right, let's be having you. Oh, and when you go crying to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding. Use all the dirty tricks you want, Branded. All right. So you know one end of a blade from the other. Enough. Fuck me.
What the hell are you playing at, Leon? Ah, so it's a real challenge he wants, is it? Fine. Sword up, bearer. Let's have some fun, shall we? How'd a bearer win the Dane's favour anyway?
By knowing when to hold my tongue for a start.
You got potential. I give you that. I'll be damned. Not this time.
Can I go now?
Grieger's gas. The bastard didn't even break a sweat.
The dame's man or no, he's still a Branded. Best hope the sergeant never hears about this.
Yeah, not after the bollocking he gave us for missing drills. Might be the old sod had a point.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, good bloody riddance.
Do us a favour. If you have to tell the dame about this, tell her we...
The Emperor's finest thresh,
Heard the bones fell favourably. To the Vale, then, is it? What do you think?
I don't know how a bearer came by the moon and... Can I trust you to be discreet?
About what?
About this. About what I wish to ask of you. About the fact that, as unlikely as it may seem, there are those within the upper echelons of Samberquois society who find the...
All right. But what do you want?
This town is carried upon the backs of its bearers. And not for the want of coin. Simple fare cost little more than a pittance. But to contemptible though it is, my countrymen would sooner cut off their noses to spite their faces than see their bearers fed. And despite my best attempts at secrecy, my efforts to dole out comestibles have been noticed. Which brings me to my request. The brand upon your...
Fine. What do you need me to do?
Oh, thank you. An extra meal may not seem like much. Here, deliver these, but keep them hidden. What food I can provide goes where the need is greatest. 3 bearers, overworked and underfed.
It's no wonder so many die before...
Tragic, true, but do not let anger make you careless. Be discreet for both our sakes. And for the sake of those...
You won't be staying, then?
I'm afraid not. I'm expected back in the capital.
Crystal's curse is bad enough. We can't let people starve as well.
Are you waiting for it to heal on its own? Hurry up!
Looks like now's not the time. You look like you need a rest.
Not half as much as I need this. Thank you. I don't eat it here, though.
Has it always been this bad?
Oh, it was worse before the Chamberlain. I'd be dead without him.
That's something at least.
Get on with it! You want to bleed to death?
I have something for you.
From the Chamberlain. You need to leave. Now.
Branded! Who told you to arrest? And you! If you've got a message for me, out with it. If...
Heard the bones fell favourably.
Enough! Curse you! You'll work faster next time if you know what's go—
Here. It looks like you need it. The Chamberlain must have said, but alas, my work is far from over. You need to rest. But I won't. And what of your own hurts? I'll wait. As will my hunger. A drover has more regard for his cattle than the Empire does its bearers. Anyway, I'd better head to the Vale.
for...
Business, though not my own.
Ah, so he found... Just as well.
So he really is a...
There was a time when he was one of the...
Rare for one in his position.
A fact not wasted. My sisters and I may have lost an uncle.
Glad to hear it.
Gives you faith, though, doesn't it? It's no wonder the dame's got a soft spot for you.
Well then, I suppose you'll need a little something to remember me by.
With the right to
You
confiscate
there?
any object.
Fancy a drop of the Empire's finest?
Fresh fish!
Oh, and a
All
china
from the Sea of Grace this very morning.
in these pies?
I warn you now, I don't sell to your kind, whether you have the coin or not. Where's your master, anyway?
Etienne sent me.
Didn't know he had his own bearer. Business must be booming. All right, quickly now, before the guards notice. That is no burden off my back. And this is for Etienne.
All this for a drink.
Not just any drink. The very best. Specially distilled for my most discerning customers. The guards find that, they'll seize it before you can blink. You keep it well hidden, all right? If Etienne likes it, tell him there's more where that came from. For a price, of course.
Of course.
Spices from the faraway desert. With reds, whites, ales, meads, ciders, perries, murray.
The fruit's not getting any fresher.
However do they get that colour?
There's nothing here for your kind, Branded. Go on now. Shoot.
I have a delivery from Etienne. Fresh from the master's table.
Why didn't you say so? Times are hard. But this here'll make 'em less so. For a while, at least. Sorry about the welcome. I meant nothing by it. You wait right here. Here.
Perfume.
Oriflamme's finest. Just as prompt.
I have no business.
Well, I have business with you.
I do not know you.
Somewhere the gate guards won't be paying.
Fine. This is lighter than usual.
I can always take it back.
You will do no such thing. Your master should cut. Had you been the tool of any other man, I would see you clapped in chains. Payment.
Cigars.
Those cigars are worth more than...
Perfume, cigars, and spirits. Someone has expensive tastes. The question is...
Ah, you have...
I believe these...
Delightful.
You don't say. And would she be pleased to learn?
You mean the crystals? No need to...
Why not just tell me in the first place?
An honest man wears deception like shackles about his ankle. After all, we both know the punishment for dealing in unsanctioned crystal. And if you don't know what this day's work may have cost, despite the risk, our friends beyond the wall...
I didn't realize crystals were...
as scarce as chocobo teeth. Do you think it vulgar?
I think you're doing what you believe, isn't it?
Yeah, indeed. And I don't doubt the dame would agree. A reward for a job well done. I thank you, as will our mutual friend when she hears of how you have aided me.
The markets are
Ugh, need not remind me. They're incessant.
It's not been half a moon since Bellamy's...
Heard the bones fell favourably.
I'm looking for a man with a scar over his eye.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel branded? Fuck off!
Hold your tongue. He wears the dame's brooch. One word from him and the Vale's...
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's Yannick. I haven't seen him around lately, though.
On account of him being in war. Yannick left a few days back. Said he had dealings with a merchant there.
The dame thanks you. Moor is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.